Yo, 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 yo. What's going on, my fantastic family and friends? It is your boy, Mr. Dominique, aka the Scorpio King, baby. Back at you with another episode of Dom's World. All right. I want to talk to you today about why we get so emotional around this time of the year. Have you ever noticed that everyone's emotions are all over the place around this time of the year? Well, Mr. Dominique, what do you mean around this time of the year? Well, I'm speaking of from September to December in particular. It's just something I observed, and I'm pretty sure others have, but I'm speaking on it, okay? From September to December, our emotions as human beings are all over the place, and I'm going to give you some reasons why I think so, okay? Number one, we are no longer children. We are adults now. Okay? And what that means is we feel responsibilities and pressure. And why? Think about this, family. September is all about getting your children enrolled and registered in school. And what comes along with that? Buying school supplies, buying school clothes, and everything else. And heaven forbid you're moving and having to change your address during that time. You know what's up. Okay? October is Halloween and everything that comes along with Halloween if you celebrate it. November is Thanksgiving. Most of us celebrate Thanksgiving. There's family and food and gatherings. And then December is Christmas. Need I say more? Okay, so from September to December, around this time of years, which is what I'm speaking of, our emotions are all over the place because of the responsibilities that we have to provide and come through with all sorts of service for others around this time of the year. The pressure to deliver, getting your kids in school with good clothes, in a good school. Let's not even talk about college or a private school. To deliver for Halloween, if you celebrate Halloween, costumes, candy, parties. Thanksgiving, family and food. Christmas, you going broke, baby. Okay? These are some things that have our emotions all over the place around this time of the year. Sometimes it's just being around family more around this time of the year, especially from Thanksgiving to December. Family comes in from out of town. We have family gatherings, family functions. What if you're not too fond of some of that? The family members, or you just an introvert? You're not into being out in gatherings a lot, but you feel the pressure to show up for family functions around this time of the year. The pressure. You feel responsible to provide gifts for Christmas. For not just your children, but family and friends too. Some of you feel the pressure. All right? This is one of the big ones. The death of someone close to you around this time of the year. If you have ever lost a loved one around this time of the year, then when this time of the year comes up, you're reminded of that. You know that sucks. Let's call it what it is. Let's call a spade. You love Christmas as a child. And then as an adult, a lot of people that you loved and cared for passed away around this time of the year. And now it's hard to find it in your heart to enjoy this time of the year because you're battling with the loss of a loved one and the memories. It sucks. No fun at all. I know. I lost a grandfather around this time of the year who was like a dad to me. My grandpa was like dad. And I lost him around this time of the year. So for a long time in my 30s, especially when this time of the year would come around, I always thought about grandpa. And I tried to focus on being happy that it was Christmas and it was the season to be jolly. But I couldn't help but miss grandpa. All right. So some of us, we have mothers and fathers and children that we've lost around this time of the year. It's got to be hard. Family, my prayers go out to you. All right. Here's another one. Religion. Not religion itself, but religious people. All right? If you're into celebrating the holidays, that's your thing. That's fine. Do you, baby. But if you have some religious people in your family or some religious people around you, they like to make us feel bad for celebrating Halloween and even Christmas. I don't hear so much about Thanksgiving, but, they tend to, knock you for celebrating Halloween, and some of them knock you for celebrating Christmas. All right. So religious people can put a lot of pressure on you by being so judgmental around this time of the year. They sure can. My fellow Christian brothers and sisters, calm it down. I love you, but calm it down. All right. So those are just a few things that get our emotions somewhat on the negative side and on the downside. But there are some things that get our emotions up on the high side, on the up and up. And we get happy. So, the emotions are all over the place, from being high to low, from good to bad. This time of the year brings out the good and the bad in our emotions. And sometimes we're happy because we get to feel like a kid again. Nostalgia. Nostalgia is at its peak around this time of the year because we remember what it felt like to be a kid on Christmas morning. We remember what it felt like being a kid going trick-or-treating for Halloween. So some of us, we get excited around this time of year because we remember how fun it was being a kid. Some of us, our spirits are lifted. A lot of people's spirits are lifted. Sometimes people who don't normally have a lot of energy and don't normally speak a lot and smile a lot, they do around this time of the year. They do. Some people do around Thanksgiving and Christmas. They are at their happiest. While some people are at their lowest, some people are at their peak. Pay attention. All right. Seeing family that you actually miss seeing. Now, earlier I spoke about being around family or, seeing family that you're not too fond of, but we're excited to see those family members that we miss. Those cousins that we grew up with that live out of state, they coming in, we can't wait to see them. That auntie or that uncle that live out of state that's coming in, we can't wait to see them. Those cousins that we grew up with, we can't wait to see them. And when you're young, you can't wait to see your favorite cousin around this time of the year. You can't wait to hook up and talk about what y'all got for Christmas, or hang out for Halloween and go trick-or-treating together, or to get around that your favorite, grandma and grandpa for Thanksgiving. Sometimes seeing family is a blessing around this time of the year. It's not always a bad thing. Some of us love seeing some of our family around this time of the year. Family, the change in the season is beautiful for some people. The fact that it's winter, some people are just happy. The summer is gone and winter is here and they love it. Not I. Give me the spring, baby. Give me the spring and then give me the summer. I'm not a cold person, but I do notice how there are people who love the winter. And so when it's winter, it's fall. This time of the year is all about fall and winter. So for some people, this is the best time of the year for them. They're happy and excited. Their spirits are up and their emotions are at their best. The parties and gatherings and gifts put a smile on people's face. For some of us, it gives us something to do. This time of the year, the work parties, the family gatherings, buying gifts for people, receiving gifts from people, puts a smile on your face and lets you know someone's thinking about you, thought about you, makes you feel wanted or, something. You're not forgotten about. So family, as we, come up on Christmas, I just want to speak on about our emotions being all over the place around this time of the year, because they are. I just want you to be able to handle it. Be aware. I speak about awareness, the power of awareness. Be aware of how your emotions can be all over the place around this time of the year. And you, my friend, get control of it, okay? Get control of it. You can't control it if you don't know it's there. Control your emotions. It makes you a stronger person. You're almost a superhero if you can have control over your emotions. All right? It is your boy, Mr. Dominique, a.k.a. the Scorpio King. I love you, family. Stay blessed. Vibrations up here at all times. All right? Enjoy this time of the year. Enjoy your Thanksgiving, your Christmas, your Halloween, and getting back into school or going to college, whatever it is you're doing. Don't let this time of the year beat you down and get you down. You let this time of the year just be what it is. And you find some sort of way to see the light in the darkness, the silver lining in the cloud. All right? I love you. Stay blessed. Peace and one love.